Hello everyone and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Mono White Control. So with the release of the Foundations, we got a new card in Mono White Control that I really loved back when I was playing in my childhood days of Marauding. Remember Platinum Angel? Well, now there's a Flash Speed Platinum Angel. Herald of Eternal Dawn. Flash Flying, and 7 mana Flash Flying, instead of a 4-4 like Platinum Angel, it's a 6-6 Angel, and you cannot lose the game, your opponent cannot win the game. So, protect Herald, and you never lose. But that's not what this deck does. This deck is control of the highest Oda until we Herald of the Eternal Dawn and try to hit him. Maybe, maybe not. This is just a kind of a more of a meme card in the deck that I love, but this deck is really all about High Noon plus Felidar Retreat, the actual good card that got released in Foundation. Felidar Retreat is landfall. We get to either make a 2/2 white cat beast or put +1/+1 counter on each creature we control. And they also gain vigilance. You know how crazy vigilance is? We can attack and block at the same time. And Felidar Retreat give us multiple triggers if we use Fabled Passage or not Demolition Field. That's Field Ruin. So if we drop 2 lands a turn, we get both cats and the +1/+1 or 2 cats. Or if you have multiple Felidar Retreat, that's just game over. It just overwhelms your opponent. Now back in the days, this card works very well with a landfall deck. This time, however, we're not even doing that. We're just straight up playing regular lands and seeing as our opponent kind of cringe at the fact that we're keep building up a board just by dropping lands. So the rest of the deck kind of helped to play that. In the early game, we have 3 Authority of the Consul and 3 Elspeth Smite. This ensures we don't die to any aggro. If they got dice triggers, it's gone. If they got slashers, it's gone. And then Authority of the Consul, well, you got a bunch of creatures. They're all going to come and play tapped. Haste? I don't think so. Turn 2, we have 4 Caretaker. Caretaker is amazing in helping us fix our draws while putting creatures on board for blocking. But Caretaker also triggers our Caretaker's talent and draw extra cards. Just remember, don't feed rabbits, or don't feed, carrots to your actual rabbits, because I think that's harmful for them. I'm not sure. What is that called? PSA. Just go look it up. I think you're not supposed to feed carrots into rabbits. I don't know. This looks like they're feeding carrots into rabbits, but we're gonna get lost. All right. So 4 get lost in the deck, also very important because it kills doesn't kill artifact, kills creatures, kills enchantments, and planeswalker. That's very important. In a control deck, you need to have a way to fight planeswalkers, so we can tell them to get lost. And we have 2 High Noons. High Noon is such a good card in a control deck because it forces the game to go mid-game to late game. Since in the early game, our opponent can only play 1 card a turn, any aggro deck kind of just get locked out. So High Noon is good. But it's not great. You don't want to have too many High Noons because then it could just get jammed up in your hand. And if your opponent has any sort of life gain, this 5 mana deal 5 damage isn't that good. But if your opponent is not a deck with a lot of life gain, this is an inevitability, because if you bring them down to 5 life, they're just dead. And if you have 2 High Noons, you bring them down to 10 life, they're just dead. We can attack them with the little bunny tokens from the Carrot Cake, and we can still get there. Then 3 drop, we got the Caretaker's Talent, of course. You have a mono white control deck. Of course, you're going to have 4 Caretaker's Talent. No questions asked. And then we have 4 Felidar's Retreat. So this also combos with the Caretaker's Talent. We drop a land, we make a cat. The cat draws us a card because of the talent. All's well in the Caretaker's world. And we have 3 Bezas, the Founding Spring. I think 3 is enough. I might even go down to 2, but this is a pretty good card, right? 4 mana, 4/5. So shield your stats. But we also might be able to draw a card, might be able to gain 4 life, might be able to make 2 fish, and might be able to get a treasure. So all of that on 1 card is pretty sick. And we have 2 DOJ and 2 Sunfall. So originally I wanted to have 4 Day of Judgment and 4 Sunfalls, but I really wanted these janky cards, so I started to cut them. And I don't think they're not necessary anyways, because, well, it used to be 4 Sunfalls was enough. Now we just have a faster Sunfall in Day of Judgment. And with the Day of Judgment, the trick is we don't get to exile, but a lot of decks don't care about that. The decks that do care about exile, we just hold off till Sunfall anyways. And then we have 2 Overlord of the Mistmoor and 2 Herald of the Eternal Dawn. So that's kind of the late game meme package. Overlord is also pretty good if you want to play on turn 4, but most likely on turn 4 we'd much rather play the Felidar Retreat. That's why there's 4 of this in the deck and only 2 Overlord and Mistmoor. How fast does that get rotated out? Crazy. Alright, and then let's talk about the land base. Control deck, but only 25 lands because we have the Caretcakes to help us filter. And then we should be able to get lands pretty easily by the Caretaker Talon's draws. So we got 15 planks, 1 mountain, 1 blast zone, 2 demo fields, 4 Fabled Passage, and 2 Fountainports. You might think, hey, what the heck? What's a mountain doing there? Well, there's 1 mountain to activate a High Noon, and that is it. You don't have to get the mountain almost ever, and I don't think 1 mountain is ever going to screw up the color base because, well, there's not a lot of white pip in this deck, and we have a lot of planks, so we should be able to get there. 1 mountain, it's pretty fun, and we definitely can use it to trigger the High Noon. Alright, that's really all I got. Let's go into the games. Alright, our opponent is Solar Squirrel. Is that how you spell squirrel? That name looks wrong. Opponent goes first. We got our authority. We got our only 1 mountain. We got a Felidar Retreat. Let's see a Solar Squirrel. Alright, you got a Patchwork Beastie. And you better respect my authority. Surreal. It's not going to be able to attack this turn. So do I drop the Demo Field next turn? Too early, right? I think it's also too early to drop the Fountainport, so... See no scout. Gives me a life. What does this do? Double, okay. King Eye something. Exile target card from a graveyard. How much do I care about this? Is there creature cards in the graveyard? There's no creature cards here. I don't want to give him the Delirium. This will attack me for 4. This is gonna give him Delirium, right? Would I have a turn 3 play? I don't think I'll have a turn 3 play, but let's drop a mountain just to trick him. He's not gonna know what's going on. He tosses a creature anyways. Plays Breakout. It gains haste, but hey. Oh, he whiffed. Even better. Valgavoth Lair. I don't want to get lost on him. I'd rather take the 5 damage. Right, because I don't want him to use the map. Now I get lost, he can use the map next turn. Okay, now I draw it. I would drop a Fountainport. Play our Felidar Retreat. And if he goes wide... I wish he goes wide this turn. There's the Delirium. Whenever another creature you control enters, it gets +2/+0 in haste. I think that's fine. You can give your creatures haste. It does nothing to me to give your creatures haste. My creature, on the other hand, they're much better. Seed of Hope. But I hope for a better card. Ah, the Venus Flytrap. Oh, look, it's buffed. It's so big. Okay, we Felidar Retreat here. We play at Demo Field. What do we do? just go wide. That's what we do. It's just a 4/6. Can't do anything to my authority at the council. All his haste does nothing. Yeah, token. I don't really like that, so let's get rid of it. GG! Get lost, got us somewhere. Delirium deck just isn't that good, honestly. Alright, our opponent is Gured Boon. I don't know. I'm gonna say Grapefruit. Alright, Grapefruit's letting us go first. We got Elspeth Smite. They're gonna aggro us. Even if we have all this removal against aggro, I'm still scared. They got 6 cards. Looks like some sort of aggro. Yeah, there he goes. Heartfire Hero. Let's see what happens. Ethereal Armor. Had to get lost because if I smite it, he would just pump it with something else. That's 5 damage to my face already. Or 7 damage to my face already. Lots of damage. I'm gonna put out the demo field. I might need to demo field the land that pumps all the little mouse. He didn't have it. He didn't have nothing. I didn't have nothing. Now I have something. It is high noon. Alright, then we'll Fabled Passage for a red and really lock him down. Scavenger. Can't play anything, but he can map. It's a land. It's another land. Cool. That's a lot of land for him. Dodge, huh? I like dodging. You know what they say. Dodge. I could have also Sunfall, but Sunfall is more important for dice triggers. Let's go. Oh, okay. You got high noon out of the game. Loser. Alright, our opponent is Maxi. Maximilian Pegasus. Alright, opponent goes first. Not good. We got high noon, which is good. Let's see what happens. Mountain. Alright. I guess that's the game we're playing. 2 mountains and an aggro creature. No! 2 mountains and a nothing, huh? Well, should play something. Because now it's noon. The noon is high. And I don't want you to play anything else anymore. Will lightning bolt me? Huh? You just gonna rope because I high noon you? You even got to go first. Stupid Maxi and your burn deck. Play it out. Or quit. I don't know, your choice. Do whatever you like. Just do it faster. Caretaker does not actually gain a life on ETB. It only gains a life when it leaves. So I gotta be a little bit careful. Wow, okay, our opponent's just gonna rope out because of 1 high noon. I mean, this people get mad when you make fun of red players, but this is what red players do. Just... Oh, okay, he's still here. Fine. I'm sorry, he's still here. I was salty because of all the games I played where red player just ropes. Play the fastest game of deck, and then play the slowest style. Right? Yeah, we put out a demo field, I think. Think they're gonna have... No. A red deck with a demo field? I'm not seeing it. And if they got nothing else, we can start Fountainporting them. Oh, this is gonna be one of those games. I can tell already. Opponent's on his iPad. It's probably not connecting. Dodge. Let's go Caretaker. Is it big red? Oh, those was get lost that I couldn't get last game with all the planeswalkers flooding the board. Now they're here against red. Let's scry. It's kind of mean, right? But I can't do fly damage. I feel like just one Fountainport will give me the game. In like, I don't know, 20 turns. They're gonna have to do something. Don't know what deck this is, but so far it's got 4 mountains. Maybe it's just a deck that tests your patience. Cool dragon. See, like, this is the kind of thing that I miss in Hearthstone, where if your opponent ropes too often, the rope burns faster. That's not much I like about Hearthstone, but I like that. Bone Horde Dracosaur. No. I'm just gonna throw another one out here. Sack my cake. It is big red. It's awkward. And that's also surprising, but, you know, it is what it is. So you have a way to use? Probably bargain, I think. I just need to bring him to 10. Then High Noons can get there. This is gonna be a long game. Not that it should be, right? I don't think it should be a long game, but it's gonna be a long game. Because what our opponent chose to do. Just rope every turn. Yeah, again, Arena's been out for I don't know how long. Like, Hearthstone had this fixed year 1 or year 2. Arena's been out for 4,000 years, and they still couldn't figure this out. Will 2 lands ever get me anything? No. So, we'll cast the Overlord. Alright. This is probably just play on 2x speed. Something, I don't know. We gotta... I can't even cut this out, because he just ropes like 5 seconds every rope. Okay, no, he's full roping. He's looking at his cards. Day 1 playing the game. I mean, at least he's playing a dragon there. So, props for a cool deck, maybe. I would say a cool deck, but it feels like a real intro player has no idea what's going on. A tally? Alright, that's bad. What he's gonna get out of a tally here. Oh, actually it doesn't matter. You can get all those cards, but you can't play them. Because of high noon. Sorry, it's noon. You don't get to play cards during noon. Let's fetch for a mountain. And your Italic can get lost. Well, I mean, we can get there with just the Fountainports. I just need to deal one more damage, and then the high noons will get there, right? So unless he try to DOJ me this turn, which he doesn't have, he can Brotherhood's End. But that'll be his only spell. There's Brotherhood's End. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to sack, because I want to now make a 1/1. Probably got a burn spell here. Being very careful not to go down to 10. But he went there. He went there and it's game over. I don't think red has any life gain. Unless he somehow pulls out a playing this turn and lightning helix me. Even if he does. Chandra. Cool. You're at 10.
Don't start the fight without me.
You may play that card this turn. Well, you may not.
I'm just getting started.
You may not play that card this turn. Yeah, GG. You don't want to rope that much. Just get burned in the face. Okay, our opponent is K Mayo. I don't know why, but I thought it says K Mayer. Alright, this hand is 4 drops, right? So no thanks. This hand, on the other hand, well, there's 4 lands. I can put one back. I'm gonna put back the Fable. Fabled Passage works better with the Felidar Retreats later. Do we high noon him? He's not gonna play 2 cards in a turn, right? Maybe we Carrot Cake first. But then he could bat me. I mean, he could bat me either way, so. Let's try to fix our draw a bit. Yeah, see, that's not the card I want in my hand in turn 3. He's gonna bat me. Gonna take the dodge or the Felidar Retreat? Probably the dodge, right? I guess you can't really tell what's a dodge, but this is Day of Judgment. Day of Judgment is dodge is shorthand for DOJ. I think that's what he's gonna take. It makes sense if he takes the DOJ. I guess if he no, he takes the Felidar Retreat. That makes less sense. If we high noon here and he plays another one of those, what am I even doing? Or not another one of those. He plays the slasher. Then what am I doing? He plays a slasher. We throw around the cake a bit. Yes. I think we're gonna do that. Keep him down on lower on life because he's gonna attack me for sure. I'm pretty sure the slasher is coming out. He didn't. Okay, if he's not going to do the slasher, then I'll draw a card. He's got 3 mana into nothing. That's weird. This Caretaker can filter a bit better. Okay, I don't want land number 5 here that doesn't do anything. He can only play 1 spell a turn. Let's see what he wants to play. Nothing! Well, he's just wasted his turn. Archfiend? Pretty scary. Do I want to sack this Caretaker at all, or do I just DOJ him? See, I DOJ'd him, he probably can duress me again, and I'm going to be in bigger trouble. But if he had a duress or a bat, he probably would have used it. Right? Oh, all that is questionable. I'm just going to go to my turn here. Well. What am I doing? There's an Archon trigger. I was waiting for the Archon trigger. I was wondering where it was. He knows I have a Felidar Retreat. Don't think he just wants to let... He just does let it happen like that. Okay. Well, then I'm going to Felidar Retreat. Oh, I need our lands. I ship lands back to the bottom of my deck. Fabled Passage and a Rottenmouth Viper. That's interesting. I would just lose the life. This doesn't draw, right? It does not draw. So you can get lost. Probably has another Viper, honestly. No, it just makes a token with a Fountainport. Oh, he's gonna Viper it this way? No, makes... Banditos! Let's grind to something useful here. Mistmore is useful, right? The thing is... Like, I have a Felidar Retreat. I wish I had more lands. I would still keep the Mistmore, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna sack the Caretaker on upkeep. That's the plan anyways. I just gotta last 4 turns. If he plays Bandit's Talon, that's his only card he's playing, I'm okay with that. Can't play any more spells, but he can level the Bandit's Talon up all the way. So I'll keep. It is on upkeep, so I will lose a life for this, but then I'll gain 2 life. He gets to draw a lot of cards, but High Noon's stopping him from doing anything, so... Really, you know what? Oh, he probably has one in his hand already. Is the 3/3 coming in? Fountainport. They just get there, right? Alright, these are vigilance. Alright, so what does this do? At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card if opponent has 1 or fewer. Alright. So let's sack this token. You don't draw an additional card. Demo Field. Okay, let's bring it on. You wanna give me a wider board? Sacrifice a creature. Oh, okay. Fine. Be mean like that. Still gonna get a bunch of creatures out anyways. Just gonna proc my Fountainport. Give me the mountain that I need, thank you. I would like a pet. A nice little kitty cat. Do we authority here? We just go wide. It's got 2 lands. He probably has a removal. I don't think I want to go authority. I'm gonna try to thin out my deck a bit. Deck thinning. Surefire way to draw more lands next turn. I don't know if dealing extra damage really helps. I do know that High Noon just means he has to go to 5. Banditos. That's the only spell he's playing this turn. Sunfall, huh? Well, I don't want him to draw a bunch of cards, so I'm just gonna attack. He's gonna kill my Overlord. There's a go for the throw. Yeah, but he doesn't draw a bunch of cards this turn. Nope, I got 2 cards in my hand. And you got 1 spell. And I have a Caretaker's Talent. That's awful mean to our opponent, isn't it? Does he have a removal? That just happened. Bring him down to 6. Can make a fish to block, right? So bring him down to 6. Felidar's Retreat is so backbreaking. Actually, no. If he uses the fish, brings him down to 5. Then High Noon kills him. Good luck. He's going down to 5. Oh no, he's getting a treasure. Going down to 3. I hope that treasure helps you. Maybe that's exsanguinate? Hopeless Nightmare. That's the only spell I can play. So... sack a token to draw. Don't know what making that treasure does to him. But I'm at 8. And I don't think he has an Insanguinate at instant speed. Pretty sure it's a sorcery. He can't play any more spells, right? Alright, you can sack it. One to the top. I don't want to lose all that, so you lose 5. Good game, and goodbye. Alright, our opponent is Leody24. Leody. Leody? Leody. I don't know, we could... wow, this hand. That's a hand. I don't know, this is a really good hand, and usually when you have a hand this good, your opponent's coming packed with their own fire. They're soldiers. They're soldiers? Sure, why not? That's a removal, right? Here comes the soldiers. No? They're a 2-mana counterspell soldier or something? Okay, no, it's just... the 2/1/1s. Resolute Reinforcement. Yeah. They're very resolute about their reinforcingness. Reinforcingness? Is that a word? I don't know. Man, can you imagine if I draw Felidar's Retreat here? That's insane. What am I doing next turn? So I got 4 mana. He's attacking. I'm just going to take the damage. Well. Don't think I'm going to Talent here. Finish on multicolor. That's nothing. So I can Demo Field. Yeah, you can gain on life. That's fine. Let's see. What can I do here? I can Caretaker. That draws me a card. Or I can Caretaker's Talon, copy the 1/1, and draw 2 cards. Pretty sure he has another Resolute Reinforcement. And I have 2 dodges and 2... wow, okay. A little slow for that. I have 2 dodges and 2 Sunfalls, though. Those will help. In the long run. Not in the short run. I'm pretty sure in the short run I'll get overrun. Zephyr Sentinel? Zephyr Sentinel? 3/2. Not very fun. Attack for 3. 4. No Bloxy, so take your 4. Looks pretty painful to me. Resolute Reinforcement main phase. I'm pretty sure it's the nighttime. Yeah, 9 Aaron. I had a Sunfall and 4 Sunfalls and 4 DOJs. I need to draw them now. Did I draw a card? I drew a Fabled Passage. Okay. What did he draw? Soldier spell costs 1 less to cast. I did not know that card existed. Oh boy. Okay. Do Authority here. Gave me a little life, right? Do I sack my Carrot Cake or use my other Carrot Cake? I think what I want to do is play this Carrot Cake. Scry into hopefully a DOJ. Didn't get it. I draw 2 cards. There it is. That's the stuff. Alright, and now I can also sack the Caretaker if he wants to go wide. Harbin. Let's see if he has a interaction card. Interaction piece. What? Oh. I thought it has to attack. It's just when you attack with 5 or more. So that happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 3. Because of my carelessness. And now I'm also up for a good old counterspell. It's been a while since I played against Harbin, I guess. My fault. Maybe he has a bounce spell? Resolute Reinforcement. I gained a 2 life. Sky Strike Officer. He probably wants that on top. Siege Veteran. I take 5, I go down to... Yeah, I go down to 1. Land. Okay. Okay. That's the way you want to play it. I get to draw a card here, but don't think it's gonna save me with just 1 draw, right? I'm gonna try my best. Huh. Okay, so these are some cards. Man, that Harbin whiff was scary, but maybe I can get there. How does he want to attack? All in, huh? I'm gonna get a play. No, Smite your veteran. Gives me a life. Gives me another life. Whoa, okay. Okay. Well now. Felidar Retreat. Yeah, I'm doing this. Yes, I'm doing this. So it's kind of tricky. So there's a trick to this I gotta be careful about. Alright, it's gonna be... The first activation should be plus. And then the second activation should be cats. Yeah, there you go. Alright, then we'll get lost the officer. GG! Haha, we got him! Take that, soldiers! Alright, that was a whiff on the Harbin, because I thought it has to attack. It doesn't. But we still got there because of all the life gain and Caretaker's talent. I was definitely right to play 2 Caretakers. That's 3 cards a turn. We'll definitely overcome our opponent. Welcome back, everyone. Now that you see all of those control games, how does this deck feel? Oh, well, like I said, Herald Eternal Dawn was a meme, and she basically was a meme for the whole day. We never really got her to win any game. Not that we needed her to win any game, but she's fun, you know. I really like this card. I like the art. I like the the flavor of it, where you don't lose and you don't win. So if there's some crazy combo scenario where they try to kill you, you can stop it with this. You know, maybe they have the Bloodletter combo and you couldn't stop it in time. You flash in a Herald so that you don't die, and maybe you get to kill them on the comeback attack. I don't know. Could be something that could happen. But overall, I'm pretty sure the best package in the deck is the Carrot Cake into Caretaker's Talent into Felidar's Retreat. And to top it off, if you have Authority Council turn 1, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. What a curve. Sometimes you can also go 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. Council into High Noon, into Caretaker's Talent, into Felidar's Retreat. And then turn 5, you drop a land, you draw a card. Your opponent really can't stop you because, you know, they're being locked down by the High Noon. And then if you on turn 5, after Felidar Retreat is in play, you drop a Fabled Passage and search for a mountain. Now you get to get 2 cats out and have a potential 5 damage on the backside. That tempo was also very deadly. This deck, I think, is very deadly, very control-centric, control-heavy, but it definitely fights those mono-blue counterspell deck or mono-black discard decks because, well, as soon as we're able to get a Felidar Retreat out, if they can't counter it, they're dead. All the lands will overwhelm them, and they can't really fight against our cats since, you know, they're just tokens. They keep coming every time we draw a land, and when you flood, you're not actually sad about flooding because every land is going to help you. Now, there's a little bit of fix I might want to do with this deck. I'm not really quite sure yet, but I think I'm going to cut Beza down to 2 and have an extra DOJ or an extra Sunfall. That might help. I think the Herald can go down to 1, even though I love her. She's, you know, I mean, I think we can go down to 1, and then I can have maybe another Overlord of the Mistmore, or maybe another High Noon even, and maybe even another land. Sometimes I do feel like I don't have enough lands, and what I don't have enough of is Fountainport. I want to have 4 Fountainports in this deck. I don't know how, but I want to have 4 Fountainport. Maybe cutting Plains, maybe cutting the Blast Zone. Maybe it's about cutting one of these cards to have an extra Fountainport. Fountainport is amazing with this deck because we make a lot of tokens. Right? We make a lot of cat tokens. We make the bunny tokens. We make the flying moth tokens. We make a lot of tokens. And we can sack them for card draws. And then we will get so fast into the Felidar Retreat combo before our opponent knows what hit him. And that's what I really like about this deck. Mono white control. Who knows? It might be something that sticks around in Foundation for a very long time. Of course, it needs the Caretaker's Talent to work perfectly. It needs Fabled Passage to get that extra oomph. But right now, Felidar's Retreat, I think just making a deck center around this is pretty good. Landfall, just to make board presence, is always very scary in standard play. And that's really all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.